Ladies and gentlemen, babies and elephant, welcome to another new video. My name is Bosley, and today I want to bring for you guys Firestorm Assassin. Yes, the heist league is here. Everyone has been waiting for this league. I myself, I love this league. Just because I love playing heist in general. I like to go sneaky deaky. If you're the kind of game player that likes to play games like Hitman, Watch Dogs, you know, they're kind of like sneaky spy kind of games, this will definitely be the league for you. I personally find the league is very rewarding, number one. Number two, the league mechanic is very interesting. It's something like Syndicate, but it's much more complex because there's much more characters introduced, and each of them have their own mechanic and stuff like that. But I won't go into detail on heist mechanic because there's plenty of videos and plenty of information out there just for you guys to know and understand more. You can just search on YouTube. I'm just going to bring for you guys the league starter build, Firestorm Assassin. Now this is a very budget friendly, obviously, because it's only like the second or third day into the league. Everyone is still very fresh, very new. I myself, I would say luck on this league is a bit better than the previous one. I managed to pick up a tabula rasa quite early in the game, which is very cool, which allows me to put this build to its maximum potential. Now, without further ado, let's get into the build. So, sorry, one more thing. Before, why did I choose Assassin? Because if you understand the Firestorm mechanics, so Firestorm, basically the first hit that lands, it deals a lot more damage on the first impact. So let me just see if I can pull up the skill here and show you. So as you can see, according to the skill gem, the first impact, it deals 150% more damage. So the first impact that hits the big giant ball, that one that hits, it will deal 150% more damage. So in order to take advantage of that, I actually chose to use Assassin because of the high crit chance and high crit base and all the crit multi and power charges and stuff to output the biggest amount of burst damage on the first hit. That's actually my goal. And surprisingly, it has been working very, very well. It's in terms of visuals, it's just amazing. In terms of damage, it's just amazing. It's just a very fun build to play with. The only problem is it's a bit slow. Sometimes a delay because when you cast on the second Meteor, you know, there's a small slight delay, like a less than 0.5 second delay or something like that. You will definitely notice it, but other than that, you're fine. Right, so let's go into the Ascendancy first, okay? Now, the Ascendancy here, the first Ascendancy that I would suggest you to take will be going for Unstable Infusion first because you want to generate power charges as soon as you can. Usually, I would recommend to go for Mistwalker first because you get elusive. Because during the early stage of the game, you want to, go as fast as you can. You don't want to, walk slow. Move speed is very important, right? So when you're clearing all the acts and stuff like that, the storyline, usually I will go for elusive first because elusive, if you trigger elusive, you will get move speed as well. But since on the skill tree, you can actually pick up the elusive node, which I did earlier before, you gain elusive on kill and increase effect as well. So you can actually choose to pick this up at the early stage, and then you will get a chance of getting elusive, and then you don't have to worry about this node first and get crit first and more damage first, damage boost. That's what you want to get. So I will recommend to go for Unstable Infusion first, just to get power charges, maximum power charges. So you will generate power charges to give that output damage, the burst, and then just pick up this node, and then you just opt or regret later and just cancel the node later on, refund the nodes later on. Fine. And then after that, I will go for Mistwalker because at that stage I will be in the mid game. So during the mid game of the acts, I want to go fast, I want to go smooth because I already played the game before. If you have never played the game before, this is your first time playing, it's fine. Go for Mistwalker as well if you want. Otherwise you want to take it slow, it's up to you. But move speed is always good. Mistwalker is definitely good because reduce damage taken so that you will be a lot more tankier and you will take no extra damage from crit strikes while you're elusive and stuff like that. It gives you a lot of survivability in terms of this skill. And then on the third one will be Deadly Infusion. So this one will give you extra crit chance and crit multi boost. I haven't done the fourth one yet. I'm about to do it. Once on the fourth one, the fourth node that you want to get will be getting, there's two choices here. You can pick Ambush and Assassinate will be definitely my first choice because this one will give you Critical strikes will have culling strike and huge burst damage when they are full life or they are on low life. Or you can pick up opportunistic, but compared to that one, I much prefer this one, because this one, it gives you 25% more damage when there's only one unique enemy. That means when you're bossing, it'll give you 25% more damage, but that's about it. And the move speed as well. But I would definitely go for this one because it gives you huge crit multi, more damage as well, crit chance, and culling strike. Amazing, right? So this is the Ascendancy notes right here. And I'm going to go through the gear choices here. Now, these are not the starter versions. I will just pull up and see if I can. I still have it. I think I still do. Okay, all right. So I'll show you the budget equipments that you can actually use, right? And then from there on, you just switch around. Okay. Let's see. Init human. Sorry for the terrible preparation here, but I'll get it done as soon as I can. Okay. Boots. Okay, don't worry about that one. So at the early stage of the game, you would like to purchase this one. If you don't have it, you can just buy it from the market for like 1 alchemy or something like that. It's really cheap to give you the spell damage. You can use that on level 6. So how you before I go through the gear, I want to talk about the leveling flow, the leveling journey that you want to go through. So basically, you want to start off by using Freezing Pulse. Freezing Pulse is always a very strong skill that you can actually use during the even though early game or late game, but you always use it for early game. So basically, you want to have Freezing Pulse to level yourself up until at least level 28, and then level 28 you can start using Firestorm. So at the beginning stage, you want to use Aberrus Horn if you want. Otherwise, you can use any normal one. It's up to you. And then after that, at level 45, you can upgrade to Eclipse Solaris. So if you can't afford much, this one also costs you like one alchemy or something like that. So this one is still really cheap. Reason why, because this one gives you added fire damage. It gives you crit multi, and it gives you nearby enemies as blind. So when the nearby enemies are blind, they tend to miss. You kind of get more evasions, or they tend to miss when they try to hit you, and you get more crit chance against blind enemies. So this is a really cool one-handed item as well if you want to use this one. Ultimately, you want to go for Meteor of the Innocence, but this one is not that cheap anymore. The price is definitely going up. I bought this for about, I think, 18 or 19 C. This one is going up to like 25-30 C now. It's definitely going up. So if you can afford to pick this one up as soon as you can, because this one is like the holy grail for this build. Definitely go for this one. Otherwise, you can just use this one or anything that suits your budget, right? Helmet you can use early on. Just use Vine Circlet, Crown of Thorns. This one gives you huge energy shield and Pain Attunement. So Pain Attunement, when you are low life, you deal more spell damage. So these are the budget stuff that you can use. Otherwise, Meteor of Innocence. So why you want to go for Meteor of Innocence, the Holy Grail? Because first, it gives you block. Second, it grants you level 15 Vengeance skill. So what is the Vengeance skill? Vengeance skill, according to my knowledge, when I tried it out, basically it creates an illusion yourself, and it does counter attack. But it's quite useless because you are not doing physical damage. We are doing only elemental damage. But it's better than nothing. It's good to have. You know, it's a quality of life. The most important thing is the 100% increased fire damage and the huge chunk of fire damage, flat fire damage, added to spells and added fire damage. So it's a huge chunk. And damage will penetrate 15% fire resistance if you have blocked recently. So the block chance right now I'm getting will be... I think it's... So the block chance that I have right now is 34%, right? So there's 34% I will trigger a block. So when I trigger a block, damage will penetrate 15% of their fire resistances. So this is a huge bonus. So I would definitely recommend this is the weapon that you want to go for. Helmet can be anything. The most ideal one I found for myself, according, that suits my budget, will be Crimnor's Resolve. So this one gives me fire damage, armor, and flat life, which is exactly what I need. Cold res, and I can't be chilled if I've used a fire skill recently. Ding! you know, you can't be chill if you use fire skill recently. You're always using fire skills, so cannot be chill is always a good thing to have. Amulet Carnage Heart, I think this is less than 1 chaos. Really, really cool. It gives you all the stats that you need to in order to equip all your gems and gear and stuff like that. Really important. Some res, 17% elemental res. I think it goes up to like 20%. Yeah, it goes up to 20%. Gives you increased damage while you're leeching, and you know. So yeah, damage, res, stats. Why not? The rings are quite important here. Ember Wake will be definitely giving you a lot more damage boost. First of all, the increased fire damage and the cast speed. Last but not least, you can cast and you can inflict additional ignite on the enemy. So the amazing thing about the Firestorm, not only the impact, the first impact, it does a huge chunk of damage. The secondary small little meteors that lands down like this. You see, now the first impact there will be a big ball land, and then the small fire meteors down. So the small fire meteors are the ones that triggers the ignite. So ignite will give the damage over time, which is really huge when you're leveling up, especially when the first impact and so basically with first impact you will land down. If you don't kill them, the small meteors will just burn them to death. Simple as that. So having two, it's up to you. You can change another ring if you want. It's up to you. I just choose to use both. Really cheap. 1 alchemy, 2 alchemy, somewhere around that area. I'm guessing the whole build, the budget will be about less than 30 chaos. Yeah, less than 30 chaos, I would say. Oh no, sorry. With Tabula Rasa, it won't be if you're buying everything from scratch. I would say less than 50 chaos. Right. So Tabula Rasa's now, I think it's about 16 chaos. No, it's not that bad. So it's about, yeah, about 40-50 C, I would say. Gloves can be anything. I choose to have life and resist. Simple as that. Belt is just something cheap I picked up, you know. Increased fire damage, some res, fire damage leech as life, because this one fire damage gives us leech. Damage increase when you're leeching, cool, combo. And chance to ignite when you're using any flask. And the boots will be move speed, life, and resist. Simple as that, right? The flask will be life flask. Recommended will be getting immune to bleeding. Immune to freeze as well. Quartz flask for dodge, more survivability. Quicksilver for more move speed. Diamond flask for more crit. And mana flask for the mana regeneration. So if you spam this skill, per hit is about 91 mana. I only have like 150. I only can cast 1. So I will need to use the mana and just spam like that, right? So in order to gain that kind of regeneration, you will need to have Flask effect is not removed at full mana mod on it in order to make use of this mana flask, right? So without it, you can only cast once or twice, like it's a delay. But if you use up the mana flask once, and then you just spam, bam, 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 right? Good. Now these are the mana flask. The bandits will be very simple. The bandits will be using, we'll be helping out Alira for the crit multi and the elemental resistances. Important. And the Pantheons will be Lunaris. And I've been using Rizlada because the life plus charge, because when I do labs, sometimes I tend to be very, very reckless and I just run around. So sometimes I'm stuck in a corner and I need the charges, so that's why I'm using this one. So if you don't, you can just use Garokan, because this one gives you more survivability of the more chance to evade attacks when you've taken a savage hit recently, right? So this is the Pantheon, so the Pantheon Bandits, and now the skill gem. Almost forgot the skill gem. So the skill gem, the main 6 link will be Firestorm, link with Intensify, link with Fire Penetration, Ignite Proliferation, Combustion, and Arcane Surge. Now, if you don't have a Tabula, you can't afford a Tabula, you're only going for a 4 link, that's fine. I will recommend go for 4 link, will be Firestorm. Firestorm with Fire Penetration, Combustion, and Arcane Surge. Okay, these are the 4. So Firestorm, Penetration, Combustion, Arcane Surge. On the 5th link, if you can afford 5th link, go for Intensify, or you can go for Ignite Proliferation. But I definitely recommend go for Intensify, because how Intensify works is like this. So Generally, it already gives you increased area effect by 51%. Okay. Second, you will gain intensity if you're hitting the skill once. So if I press the skill once, you see this already built up to 3, right? So if I move, it will fade away. So let's say I'm standing here, right? So I use once, it will gain 1 charge. 2, 3. Oh, mana. 3, right? So if I move, it will fade away. So how does this work? So basically, when you gain intensity, every intensity you gain, you get 21% more area damage. So it's up to 63% more area damage with 3 stacks. But you will lose 15% area effect per intensity as well. So you will lose 45% increased area effect. Now, here's the combination. Now, if you're going for a single target, you don't need area effect, correct? So let's assume that Helena here is the boss, right? The single target here. So you only need this small area target, but you want the boost damage. And most of the time, you'll be just standing still, casting the Firestorm. So what you do, you just aim, bam, 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 bam. So you see, it's very hard to actually run and cast. You know, it's quite hard actually. So most of the time, you will realize yourself standing there and cast. That's my experience. So intensity support is definitely a very good option for you. It's not a must, but it's a very nice addition. For the helmet, I'm using Herald Dash and Anger. Give me more DPS. Flammability with my spell totem, so I pop my spell totem down and then I bam, bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Increased area effect just to level the skill gem. Ice Golem for more crit. And Dash will second wind. So you can dash all the time running around. Yep, so that's the skill gem, and last but not least will be the skill tree. Now skill tree, you'll be starting off over here from Shadow, move up here, right? And then pick up Trickery first, and then go for Blood Siphon. And then after that, you can choose to go this way, or you can move upwards. So it's up to you. Move this way for more crit, damage, and some life nodes here with regeneration, and life here as well. Or you can just move up. If you move up here, you can pick up Nimbleness, so this one gives you crit multi, move speed, and cast speed as well. So you avoid interruption when you're from stuns when you're casting as well. And then you move up here, and then you want to pick up Return in Blood, so you get more life and energy shield. And then you move left here, you want to pick up Snowforge, so this one will give you crit chance, fire damage, and fire resist. This is just optional because you can choose the fire one or the cold one, so go for the fire and this one. Move this way, pick up another power charge, so power charge here 1, power charge here 2. And go down here, pick up crit chance and crit multi for spells, Annihilation. Move up with life nodes here, and then move up to pick up Heart of Flame, so this one gives you more damage. Fire damage leech as energy shield, and damage penetration for fire. And then after that, pick up Disciple Forbidden, so this one gives you mana regeneration, crit chance and crit multi, and 1 minimum power charge, gain more power charge as well. And then move down this way and then pick up Serpent Stance because we're using a staff. If you're not using a staff, then don't pick this up. If you are using a staff, just pick this one up. So this one gives us crit multi, crit chance, and block attack damage. Arcane Potency for more crit chance and crit multi, and more life here as well. And then down here will be armor, energy shield, and resist. Another power charge, and then down here life nodes as well. So as for now, it will mostly be balanced between life, crit, and fire damage. That's about it. That's the skill tree. There is a lot of potential. I actually tried. I was thinking of actually combining this with cast on crit, but I'm thinking of the secondary skill that I'm gonna infuse it with this one. I'm not too sure whether it will be good or not. I'm still looking forward to try it out. Hopefully it will be good. But without the cast on crit, it's still really, really fun to play with. The visuals is just so damn amazing. You will just love the skill. And you will just love the build. The pros and cons. Now, the pros on the build will be quite simple. Huge chunk of initial impact damage, the burst damage. Area AoE is okay. I don't find myself clearing really effectively compared to a lot more skills, but it's fine. It's decent. And the pros will be visuals. It just look cool. The cons, I would say there's a delay when you cast in between. there's a small delay, right? So I'll say the delay will be kind of annoying sometimes, but it's fine if you can bear with it. It's fine, you know, because that's why. So if you are having a delay, then you just want to hit once and that's it. You know, you're not spamming the skill. So a delay or no delay, it doesn't matter, right? So that's the pros and cons. I would say conclusion, I really like playing this build, and yeah, I would recommend you guys to try it out if you have never tried a fire build. Fire builds are actually quite amazing, to be honest. If you have any suggestions or comments, please drop a comment down below. If you like the video, please like and subscribe to my channel. I do build guides almost every week. I might be doing another build guide pretty soon for this week, just because for the league start. For what build guide, stay tuned, subscribe to my channel, and you'll know soon enough. If you have any questions, yeah, just drop me a PM if you want as well. I hope that you guys have a fantastic league start and a fantastic week ahead. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you guys on the next video.